Hello, everyone, and welcome to Maggie's Possum Journey. Well, happy Holi to all of you who celebrate this beautiful festival of colors. And Maggie also is no behind in celebration today. She's going to be part of this super fun Holi festival, Holi party, but with flowers and with a lot of her friends around, water, and a lot of place to run around. Absolutely what Maggie loves. And this place is going to be even special today. The party would be even special as Maggie has not just come alone wagging her tail, but she has her friend Penny with her, who is also going to be part of this party for Maggie, along with a lot of them. Here's Penny for you. Penny is also golden retriever girl who is just a year over Maggie, but totally different temperaments, and I'll let you know that as we go through the vlog today. You can see Maggie running around the place the minute we let go of her leash, because she knew that okay, today is going to be one day out for me where there are going to be no restrictions of where I can go and where I cannot, and I can go any place because my leash is off. So we told her, Maggie, think no more, let's start the day. And here goes Maggie. The minute she saw the green grass, new place, new fragrances, what all does she want? It's a buffet for her. Absolutely party indeed. So we told her, Maggie, today you have no worries. It is a hot sunny day, but you have your most favorite activity that's installed, which is swimming. And I must have told you all in my previous vlogs that Maggie is a great swimmer and she loves water. She's an absolute water baby. So we very soon kept all our things at one place, did a little scanning of the place that was there and what all we could do during the day. But this was the first thing that attracted our attention. That was because it was a very sunny day. The swimming pool was like a bliss for all of us. And can you see all these fur babies? They were taking a dip, coming out, running, taking another dip, and happily enjoying this time. And here goes my mermaid. Maggie is an absolute pro in swimming. Just put her into the water and she cares for nobody. Here there were many balls that were kept. In fact, we actually observed so many of them run after the balls, but Maggie had no intention. She's a very serious swimmer, you know. Well, Papa was pulling her leg here, so she wanted to be on her own, absolutely without our supervision. And my husband had to catch hold of her and told her, Maggie, I'm going to just cling on to you and you take me from one side of the pool to the other. Of course, Maggie didn't like this proposition and she wet Papa really well. Well deserved. He got wet on his head and he learned his lesson and then finally had to let go of Maggie because she wanted to swim absolutely on her own. Well, we had little snacks from the organizers which were just wholly apt. We took a little break and we took those little snacks, and this is actually Penny. But can you make a part which is Maggie, which is Penny? No, don't tell me that you can, because there are times when even we would get confused. Well, here is Maggie. Well, she actually took a lot of responsibility on her shoulders, and whenever there were new babies who came into the resort, she would come and usher them and welcome them. Maggie is getting better and better with dogs every time, and this time she was in her best behavior. She just loved everybody who was there. Until the time we had spent the entire day there was not a single moment when we saw Maggie rebel or did not like any dog's company. She was absolutely amazing. But you know, there was this one time when I looked around and I couldn't find Maggie. So suddenly I saw she was at the end of the resort. I walked and I walked all the way, and suddenly Madam comes from there as if she had not done anything. Now here you'll see me scolding Maggie. There's a shadow of mine pointing my finger right at Maggie, trying to ask her, why did you do this? Why did you leave us and come to this lonely part? There, can you see me? That's angry mama. Trying to tell Maggie, why have you left us and come here? We were all celebrating on that part of the resort and you were not supposed to wander alone. But I guess that day I really thought, I'm going to name Maggie the Wanderer or Maggie the Explorer, She kept going from every part of the resort and observing each of their spaces. And this time she has called Penny also along with her. Penny, on the contrary, is an absolute mama and papa's girl. Well, as I say this, I observed the most beautiful painting that was there. Now, coming back to the two babies, they are both energetic, but as Maggie is a wanderer, Penny loves to be around her parents, which is so amazing. And she kept looking for her mama and papa and every 2-3 minutes if they weren't around. Barring Maggie. Maggie just wanted to have fun. Here she kept calling Papa to come inside this enclave and run with her. It was so hot that the swimming pool was the only relief that we had. The water was the only part that we really enjoyed. But Maggie had no resting time. Her feet was going on here and there, and suddenly she realized, let me check on my new friend Jerry. Now Jerry is this 1.5-year-old Shih Tzu boy who they met at the swimming pool and made good friends, and now they had almost recognized each other. She said a little quick hello, and again it was time for her to go explore more places here and there. I couldn't sit quietly at peace thinking and hoping that Maggie would be all alone and hope she's all fine. But yes, she was quite by herself, went up to everybody, said her hellos, made her friendships, met a lot of new doggies, dog parents, and she was absolutely fine. Well, the heat did not impact her much, but I don't know why that day she didn't drink water at all. Penny, on the other hand, was so tired from all the swimming and all the exercise that she did that she gave up and she absolutely sat in the shade. And she looked here and there, nevertheless, but she was not in a mood to explore like how Maggie was. Maggie was in no mood of giving up, and people kept coming in with their dogs into the resort. But finally, we thought for once that Maggie would settle down. But no, we were absolutely wrong. This was just a farce for 2 minutes, and again she started getting up on the other side. Well, she met this other golden retriever whose name was Happy, who was also a beautiful golden retriever girl. And when you're surrounded by pet parents, do you know what's the benefit? You get a lot of love and petting from all sides that you go. Here again, she got a little pet and she got little love, and that's what Maggie always loves. She's asking the girl to keep her out on the other side of the wall, which she couldn't jump, which she just saw all the little ones could do. Well, talking of little ones, this was one of the cutest babies I saw that day. His name was something Snowball, Snowy, something on those lines. I've forgotten, I'm sorry. But he is this beautiful 4-month-old husky and such a cute fellow, so lovable, so amazing. Well, after there was the wet areas, the swimming pool, and also the places to run for the kids, they had arranged and kept little colors, organic dry colors for the pet parents. The pets were not really allowed in this area because they did not want the pets to get colored. But we took in Maggie and Penny for just 2 minutes because we knew very well that we are just going to put small little amounts just to keep ourselves in the spirit of Holi, but we were not in the mood to play completely. So I told Maggie, we'll just play a little bit, put a little bit colors on ourselves and come back. And that's exactly that we did. Now I can tell you, it was almost like I was looking into the world through Maggie and Penny's eyes. I sat right behind them to observe what they're doing. Both the girls sat on the chair and they were very anxiously looking at all the pet parents, the pets, each of them that were coming in. They were no more in the mood of coming down from their chairs, but from their high arc, they were like two goddesses staring at the world, and I had the benefit of capturing it right behind them. Gradually, when the day was till noon and more, around 4-5 hours we had spent, I told her, Maggie, now let's wrap up the day. We're all so tired. We'll do something in the evening. We'll have a get together. And I asked the same to Penny as well. They both were very eager to go home. Well, when we went back, this was actually a little vision of the Holika Dahan that happens. And Maggie beautifully joined the community with everybody quietly and loved it. What I can say is, it was a wonderful day of Holi celebration out and out. I had a blast. How many of you celebrate Holi with your pets? Do let me know into the comment section. And for now, I hope you enjoyed the vlog. So, bye bye and hugs from Maggie.